Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, it is Sunday. I took a break yesterday, so today I felt like talking just a tad bit. Mhm. Yeah, it's raining down here in Dallas, but one good thing is the Cowboys won. Hey, Queen, how are you? Now, I was doing a test and some homework today. So let me just let me not say the Cowboys won. Maybe I'm it's that's wishful thinking. Hey Watermelon, hey Chicky. I don't know. I think the Cowboys won. At least I hope the Cowboys won. I'm not for sure, but um I don't know if I spoke. Hey Watermelon. It's good to see you. Hey Shay. It's good to see you guys coming through. I appreciate it. Please tell me, I believe DJ Memphis said the Cowboys won. Hopefully. But like I said, I've been busy. Hey Gary, hey D. I've been so busy doing homework today, and I had to do a test. I ended up making a B. I'm a little disappointed because I was looking forward to getting an A, but hey, I got a B, so that's good. I passed the test. It's my intro to human services test that I had to do complete today. So I stayed in today, just kind of just doing some homework and much needed studying because during the week I have so much going on. Like I don't have time to study a lot of times, so I have to fit my studying in. So like it's basically time management. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you, Watermelon. Hey DL, Cowboys did not win. What? Lord have mercy. What happened, Gary? Tell me what happened, honey. What was the score? I'm really disappointed. Maybe that's why it's raining today. Shoot. I mean, even God disappointed. Oh, then let me not say that. But anyway, I just my topic today is, do we know the real from the fake? Like, hey Omega. Hey, how are you doing, Omega? It's good to see you. Do we know the real from the fake? Because I feel like sometimes we don't. Sometimes I have met people that cowgirls, you know what? You will get blocked, Omega. I don't play. Keep playing. Keep talking trash in that chat. Many times we don't even know what real looks like sometimes. We have to go through experiences in life and learn from others what is real and what is fake. Some people just come out fake. They be talking all good and saying all the right things, and and then it's just something about them. It just doesn't add up. Have you ever met somebody like that? Somebody that seems like they have the right words. They give you this sad story. They let you know what they've been through as a child and how they are, how they got to where they are. You congratulate them, you welcome them, you just hope the best for them, you even want to support them. But then you start seeing some stuff going on and you start looking at some behaviors and you're like, "Wait a minute, this this negro is not, they're not adding up to what they're saying that they are now." I always say, hey Matt K, I always say ain't nobody perfect, right? But it's just some real fake people that you really think, okay, they might be okay, but they really turn out not to be okay. I have tried to help certain people sometimes, and I'm just say I've tried to even help people sometimes, maybe on this app. Maybe it has maybe been a little, just a little money or maybe some advice or whatever. I find out that they going around getting other favors from other people. That's really messed up. you know, and that's really something to where I'm like, see, this makes me hesitant to deal with people sometimes. Now, even though there is some real people out there that but I believe it's few and far in between, because these people will come and tell you all types of sob stories. And some people know when you have a big heart, they play on your heartstrings, right? And when people play on your heartstrings, it's like they know that they got you. They got you because they done told you a sob story. They made you sympathetic and empathetic to their story. And then once they get you in, they start reeling. They start trying to manipulate you. Yeah, I've had that to happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of y'all have had that to happen. And make sure y'all press the like button when y'all come in. I appreciate it. They take your kindness for weakness, right, Gary? And that's really unfortunate when people do that, because I had some situations to where when I've had people to do that to me, I kind of closed down. You know what I'm saying? I shut down. I really don't want to be bothered with people. I really don't want to have interactions with some people, because you get tired of being hurt, or you get tired of people taking advantage of your kindness or your big heart. And I just think about some things like, just different stories, not just in my life, but I just think about when you look at some of the things that's going on in the celebrity world. Now, I've heard now, and this is what I heard from, I think it's Jamil Peterson. He was saying something about Will Smith. Hey, CC, Will Smith was divorcing Jada Pickett. And, to each his own, but they kind of started out wrong to me. Um, I don't know how to really say it, but they had an open marriage. Can you guys hear me, or are y'all hearing something else? I hope you can hear me talking. Hey, Outlaw. I hope y'all can hear me talking. I don't know what's going on in the background. Okay, I had it on. But it was when Jamel Peterson was saying that they were getting the divorce, I was like, what? Jada Pickett and Will Smith. I said to myself, by time. Now, to me, both of them opened themselves up to uh problems when they had a lot of different people in their bedroom. That's number one. Do what you want to do, but understand with that comes consequences. But sometimes I want to think, do you think Will Smith was he was so in love with Jada that he just took all of her stuff, you know what I'm saying? Not to say he didn't have any part to play in it, but to me, Will Smith, I don't know him, but to me he comes off as he tries to, I guess, get along with people. He seems like he wants that connection with Jada. To me, it seemed like Jada always put him second place to Tupac, because I really believe she was in love with Tupac, but I could be wrong because I wasn't there and I don't know these people, right? But I just think about, you know, Jada. Will has his problems, but Jada seems to me very manipulative. She seems very she just seems sneaky to me. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But to me, it's like I felt like to an extent, because, women, we know what to do. We know how to be charismatic. We know how to persuade a man to do certain things we want. And sometimes I'm thinking, was, you know, Jada so manipulative that Will was blinded by the manipulation. I mean, he is a grown man. He does make his own decisions. Hey, DJ, he does make his own decisions, but I was wondering about that. Will Smith, to me, he seemed like he really trusted her. And even though they had an open relationship at first, that one relationship with August Alsina, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Alsina, uh, that kind of really bothered him to the point to where it was just like, man, you really have embarrassed the hell out of me. And that's what happens sometimes when we really love people, and some people are really good with manipulating us to believe that they're a good person and they have our best interest in mind, and that they want the best for us, and they, have no ill intent. We seem to give them chance after chance. And I really brought that story up because of that, what I heard on Jamel Peterson. But like I said, do the research. I'm gonna do some more research on that to see if that's actually true, because I really don't know if that's actually true, if they've gotten a divorce. But I just say that was a long time coming. Like the other situation with Tiana Taylor and her husband, I don't know who, I can't ever remember that guy's name. Iman Stepton or something like that. He's a basketball player. I know that. But he also did some acting as well as, her. She acts and sings. But they had an open relationship. And sometimes, they had different, like, women and I guess men to join them in their bedroom. And I just think about stuff like that. Like, it don't have nothing to do with, I guess it does have something to do with trust, because you can't trust people. Sometimes you can't even trust the people you married to. But the point of the matter is, homeboy, I guess he ended up stepping out when she didn't know about it, and now she wants a divorce. People open they stuff. They open themselves. We open ourselves to situations and people that are not always good for us. At the end of the day, right? That's what happens. That's what happens. I ain't never heard about Smith having another woman or a man in their house. I'm just saying, hey, Curtis. Yeah, Curtis, he crazy. Yeah. So yeah, you meet people like that on YouTube. You meet people like that when you just going about your regular day life, and you got to figure out how to decipher between the real and the fake. I remember having someone that I really thought their story was really real, and it could have been. But when they were telling the story, my heart really went out to that person. And as they told their story and what they've been through, um, they kind of pulled me in with that. And sometimes I don't know if people know what they doing, but I really believe people know what they doing. They tell you certain things to get, hey, free thinkers, to get that sympathy and empathy from you. Because you better believe it, they want something. Not all people are like that, but some people are. And when they know that they can play it, and they will. Like, I think about, I believe Will like men, and Jada keeping his secret. So you believe Jada is a beard, basically, somebody that's, kind of filling in for, well, having the persona as him being straight. That's probably, you just never know, because he is real. He seemed like he real sensitive like a woman, but I could be wrong. I always say I could be wrong because I can be wrong. I don't know these people. I just go by some of the interviews on what he said. I go by some of her interviews. I just try to observe people, and then sometimes get glimpses and pieces of their personality or the situation. But again, we don't know what's going on in people's houses. Half of the time, we don't even know the people in our house if we can trust. Have you ever met people like that, even in your family? It's some people that you be like, nah, they seem like they real, but they you don't know. You just don't know. I met some people on here I thought was real. I thought they was nice people. I thought some people that was really some good people. Hey, Don, found out these niggas, excuse me, these people are a whole different other breed of wolves. Never. I just couldn't believe the stuff that I have experienced on here, and I never thought that I would have experienced it. I ain't never heard of, oh, okay, you already said that. Let me see. What's the Yeah, please remember to hit the like button. Like I said, this is gonna be a little short live. And I say that all the time and end up going an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm lying right there. But this one might be because, like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about how you don't really know who people are until you go by experiences with people. And when you go through experiences with people and you start to observe them and see their ways, then you can kind of make a decision if they are really a sincere, genuine person or they really full of shit. Because like I said, I really believe like most people want to tell you what they want you to hear or know. They're not gonna they're not gonna really show them true self all the time. And then sometimes if you paying attention, you can actually see if they really are this type of person. Like that's like even with me, right? I come across like I'm sincere. I come across like whatever I mean, what I say, but only time will tell. Only time will tell you if I'm actually genuine or if I'm actually fake. That's just what life is. It's about trial and error. Sometimes it's about observing, and some stuff you can observe from the beginning. There's some people I met, and I'm be like, and they seem so nice, and I'm thinking to myself, it's something about you. I can't put my hand on it, but it's something about you. And when I feel that kind of, when I feel that, I know there's something wrong because my intuition. And they say I always trust your intuition. Your intuition sometimes, what it can steer you wrong sometimes because you could be judgmental or overthinking. But sometimes your intuition is right on target. It's like it's 100% right. What you are actually feeling is actually what's going on. And that's why I say a lot of these people wouldn't be married to the people they are married to if they would have went by their intuition. Like I was telling you Friday, and I didn't mean to say it when I was telling you about that guy, the nice looking guy that I liked. My intuition was telling me he had unresolved issues. Thank you, free thinkers. You're so sweet. Thank you. My intuition was telling me that he had some unfinished business with some other lady. And my intuition was dead on right. All right. I found out that yeah, it's more to the story. He wants to get to know me, but he still got this over here. Right? Hey, be encouraged. So you have to sometimes go by your intuition. My intuition told me not to get a part of a certain group and join a social platform with them, and I did it anyway, and I regretted it. Right? Your intuition sometimes can never steer you wrong to me. And lately, I'm starting to go by my first intuition rather than saying I'm overthinking. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I knew it was some situations and some people that I should not have talked to, that I have should not have shared certain things with, and I did it anyway, and I regret it every step of the way. I regret that I did not listen to that little voice because I always want to say, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overthinking, and I try to think of all these excuses when it's just a red sign saying stop here, don't go any farther. But then you say, well, I'm gonna just do this, and then when you do it, you mess the hell up. I said I'll be a fool once, maybe even twice, but the third time I'm gonna kick my own ass, okay? Cause you gonna have to learn. And sometimes for some people are so hard headed, they have to go through trial after trial. They have to go around the mountain for 40 years because they continue to do the same stupid decision. Trust the same type of people. It may be a different person, but they have the same type of spirit and the same type of attitude. And you still trust and you still tell your business and you find out that that's the worst thing in life you could have done. Hey, Sick'em Dogs, how are you, sweetie? I saw you on Brown Skin Ladies Live. I said, look at Sick'em Dogs. Get a Sick'em Dogs. I didn't. I did to one content creator. I believed on standing up for yourself and all. But when you make it your business to cause hurt and tell me you would do it to me, so once I seen that, I bounced. Right, right, and that's what I do. You know what? It's not gonna take me a third time to go through something else with nobody. You know why? Because I might at this point be overly cautious with people now because I have been hurt. I have not only been hurt, but I have been lied on and different things. So now my guards are up with almost anybody. But there is some people that I will allow in my inner space. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to trust somebody and not not just saying just trust them fully, but there got to be some things about them that you trust. Say for instance, if you have somebody in your life that they treat people well, they don't tell other people's business, that's the type of person you need as a friend. That's the type of person you need as a friend. You need people that actually you can observe and see how they treat other people or see how they treat their other friends. When you see how people treat other people and how they treat their other friends, then you can decide whether or not you want to deal with a person. But if you hearing more negative than positive, and it's by reliable sources, or you seen it for yourself. I have had a person that wanted to be my friend, but they was telling me about their other friends, talking about them like a dog. So you know what I did? I kept that person at a distance. The person found out that, they felt that I was keeping them at a distance and they didn't like it. So they started attacking me just like they was attacking them other people. And that's how I knew I made the right decision. Even though uh that person started attacking me, that person didn't have any valuable information to hold over my head. And that was the best thing that I could ever done because I'm gonna give you an example. And let me tell you, for those who don't believe in a higher power, I'm gonna just tell y'all, hey, I know people are different, so I don't like to convince anybody to believe anything they don't want to, right? But for me, sometimes God does work through dreams, right? I had a dream. I was going through a lot of stuff at a time where I couldn't trust a lot of people. I was scared to trust folks. And I went to sleep that night and it was a dream about a Pacific person. It wasn't like a very vague dream. It was very Pacific, right? And it was about a Pacific person and all I could hear in the dream was, "This is a rat." I said, "What in the hell?" And I woke up. I said, I said, "What the hell's going on?" You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. I said, "Well, maybe I'm overthinking something. Here I go. Maybe I'm overthinking something. Maybe I'm just being critical because of what I've been going through." And maybe God just saying people in general. But he showed this person and he said, "This is a rat." That was the voice that I heard. So I decided, since I wasn't for sure and I wasn't going to get into any other situation. Hey, Professor Lovely, how are you, sweetie? And I wasn't going to get into any type of situation. I ended up watching that person. And as I watched that person and seeing what that person said and what person was saying about other people and how that person was moving with me, I knew then this is exactly what the dream was about. It was about this particular person, and the person and in the dream it says this is a rat. So I knew then I gotta watch her, right? So as I watched her, this person ended up seeing that I was being less and less available. I wasn't calling, I wasn't entertaining, I wasn't being around. I was cordial to the person, but I was not entertaining that person. The person could feel the switch. Because when you go from talking to people almost every day or every other day, and then all of a sudden you don't, that's when you know that person kind of feels that shift, right? So when they feel that shift, they can do one or two things. They can either just go away peacefully and go and do their own thing and start terrorizing somebody else. Or what they'll do is they'll get mad and they'll start trying to attack you. They'll start saying things about you, calling you fake, calling you all types of names because they figure out that this person's not talking to me anymore. Why? Hey, Meek Meek, hood rat tactics. Right, Curtis. Leave it up to Curtis to describe it. It's hood rat tactics. It's people, they know the shift. They can feel the shift. They know when, oh, she trying to be funny. She ain't talking to me like she used to. That old fake bitch. That's what they'll say. Because you're not being available to them. But see, this is why it's so good to pay attention to folks. And it's so good to observe people. And it's so good to be very cautious about who you tell your business to and what you tell. Because when you meet those type of people that have hood rat tactics, when they get mad, they will tell every and anything you've done or didn't do, or what happened to you, or what you did, how you did it, and everything else under the sun. Anything that you've done that was bad, they gonna tell it because they're mad at you and they want to get you back because they feel like you a fake bitch. Hey, Michael, that's what they do. But I don't care too much about that. But what I am glad is I didn't tell this person none of my personal business. None. So I can applaud myself for that. Because before I would have just been thinking, oh, this person's okay. I'm overthinking this. Everybody has their wrongs. Everybody. And then it comes and bites me right in the ass. In my fat ass. Right? Some people want to call it fake. But in my fat ass. Hey, Shantermint. I'm going to get your name right. Shantirement. Yes, I got it right. Shantirement. I said Shantermint. Yeah. Yeah, I seen it on YouTube. That's why I removed myself with no apology. Right. And that's right. That's why I move now with no apology. I don't owe you a reason why I stopped talking to you or why I don't want to be around you. Number one, you hella foul. So I don't have to explain nothing to you. Just know that I moved along, you moved along, hopefully, and going about your damn business. Hey, John John. So that's kind of how you have to do people. You have to keep going and leave people where they are if that's where they want to go. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody is bad. Hey D, how are you? Not everybody is bad, but there is a lot of people that is just not trustworthy. And some people, they don't even mean to be untrustworthy. Sometimes, some people can't help it. They're they just real messy. We all have our messy points at times. We'll say something that we probably shouldn't say, that somebody maybe told us, but we don't think it's a big deal, but the other person does. But I'm talking about like that messy where you just got diarrhea at the mouth. Every time you turn around, you telling something, and you're not doing it maliciously. You just sometimes have diarrhea at the mouth. Them type of people, I love you, but I can't tell you nothing. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because those are type of people you be like, now why in the hell did you say that? I told you this and come. Well, I didn't mean no harm. And you can really tell that they might not didn't mean any harm. But like I said, when they got diarrhea at the mouth, it just messes you up. you know. So you got to be even careful around those type of people. That's why a lot of good women have more male friends than women, because it's always some drama. Correct, Curtis. You know, and I'm fortunate to have met a few good female friends and associates where I don't have to sometimes worry about other things, but the few bad hood rats that I have met on this app and outside of this app, you know, it's a lesson learned. And some lessons I will never have to learn again. You know why? Because I'm going to go with my first mind and think before I start talking. Because I have always been a person, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you just can't do that anymore. This is not the type of world where you can actually give people the benefit of the doubt. And if you do, God bless you, because you're going to find yourself hurt and mad at every turn, I would say. A lot of times people, you can't trust them face value. Sometimes they do have underlying motives of why they want to get to know you. You have people that want to get to know you to know your business, like what's with her, so I'm gonna try to be nice to her and see what she got going on. You know what I'm saying? And then some people want to get to know you because they feel like you're an interesting person. They like your vibe. They think you're a cool person. You know what I'm saying? And so you just have to, I would say, just have discernment. And then not only discernment, but just watch how other people treat other people. I mean, it is a proven fact to watch people. And when you watch people and see how they treat other people, you will have a better ideal of how they're going to treat you. And that's just truth. Hey, brother Moshe, how are you? Yeah, right. Facts. They have known as info gatherers. Info gatherers, correct. They want to get to know, what is it about you? Why do people like you? Why are people drawn at you? And if you look like you look, did you buy your body? If you look how you look, is that all makeup or is that really how you look? They try to come in as a friend. Hey girl, I love you. I love you. And all in their heart, they can't stand your ass. They can't stand you. They want to get to know what it is about you and why people like you and why people are drawn to you. You'll have that if you are considered, I would say, a person that has a lot of charismatic ways. People are drawn to you for some reason, men and women, whatever sex you are. um, there'll be some people that will get just as close to you to see, is that really all of you? Because they want to know, what is it about her so special? She ain't all that damn special. He ain't all that damn special. They really are jealous and envious underneath that. Hey, girl. Hey, man. I love you just like a bro. Or I love you like a sis. And all they thinking in their minds is, I can't stand that bitch, and she fake. And as soon as I find out her business, and she do one thing to me, I'm gonna tell her business, and I'm gonna make sure I tell her exactly what I think of her. You'll have some people, when people get mad at you, you'll find out exactly how they really thought about you at the very beginning. I didn't like you anyway, bitch. You're fake as hell, and then you think you better than everybody, and you think everybody wants you, bitch. Don't nobody want you. That's what you'll hear. Or vice versa for a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll have men, when people get really mad at you, you'll see the real person, the real motives of them wanting to be around you and get to know you will come out. So don't be surprised when you get into it with folks, and the real reason and how they really felt about you, how they really always thought that you was jealous of them. And he like, wait a minute, I ain't never been jealous of you. You've been jealous of me this whole time. No, you've been jealous, but you won't admit it, and you gonna project it and put it on me. That's what that is. And they do it every time. Let somebody be mad. I'm telling you, let one of these Negroes or Niggerettes get mad at you and they gonna tell you exactly how they feel and how they didn't like your ass anyway. That's just what that is. Oh my God, that happened to me. The only thing was God gave me a feeling about the person. And once shit hit the fan, it was revealed that the person was saying that I was jealous, shaking my head. Uh-huh. That's what they do. Go around telling other people you were jealous of them. Like I said, I said the devil is a lie. I thought when I first came out here, I got my channel, I was telling people when I had folks talking about I was jealous of them and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I ain't been jealous of no female on here. I can't tell you nobody that I've been jealous of. Period. And I mean that with my whole heart. There's been no female on here, you know. And so when, there may be some women that I admire and I strive to maybe be where they are, but it's never been somebody that I've been like, oh, I wish I looked like her. Oh, I wish I could do my panels like her. I wish I could talk like her. I don't Hey, Captain Wolf, good to see you, sweetie. I haven't seen you in a long time. I know you've been cutting up in these chats. But it hasn't been nobody on this app that I say I have been jealous of. And when people would came out with them lies talking about I was jealous of somebody, I'm like, these people have no idea what the hell they talking about. Really. To be honest with you, I have never had that feeling of envy of someone on here. Hey Tay, number one, I don't know you. Number two, I'm okay with how I look and how I present myself as a person. So I don't have to go around trying to portray myself to be somebody else. That's just how I feel. What you may do good in some area, I may do better, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has talents and gifts. They have their own. So why do I need to be jealous of anybody? Now, it's been women that I've seen, I'll be like, oh, she's gorgeous. I wish I looked like that, but it hadn't been nobody on here. You know what I'm saying? So, and don't get me wrong, there's some beautiful women. Like I said, there's beautiful women inside and out that I have seen on here. And I can just name Be Encouraged is one, Narc, Slayer, Lonnie, Brown Skin Lady. What's other ladies on here that have their own beauty and their own platform? There's things about these women I admire, but I'm not jealous and I'm not envious. So when I meet people that try to get to know you because they want to know what you got and why you have that appeal, and they put that jealousy on me as if I have the jealousy. No. Let's just, hey, the real from the fake is you the one jealous. You are the one that deals with jealousy and envy, but you try to project it and put it on someone else. And that's how you find out that those type of people are fake. They're fake. And most of the time, the ones that always got always a lot to say about somebody being they fake, that bitch fake, that. Them be the ones that be fake. They can't be friends with nobody because they'll talk about you as soon as you turn your back. They'll be if you on YouTube, they'll be in somebody else chat while somebody talking about you, putting stuff in there, agreeing with what the person talking about you about. And you thinking to yourself, this person was just, hello, hi, hey, you, how are you, beautiful, and all this bullshit. Then when they get somebody else chat, that bitch, yeah, she fake, da 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 da. Like, wow, these people are incredible. This is the state of the world that we're in. And it's always been like that. There's nothing new up under the sun. And the more that you live life, you'll find out that when you do find genuine people, you hold close and grab them, because it's few and far in between when you find genuine people. I'm talking about people that actually Like if they have a problem with you, they're gonna come to you privately. They're not going to expose your stuff online or expose your stuff in front of other people. They're going to come to you because they value you as a person, and they're a real genuine person. So they want to give you that respect by letting you know and not talking about you behind your back. That's just what real people do. But the some of these fake people that say they genuine, they'll go around putting your stuff online. They'll go around talking about you to other people. You have no idea that this person is going into other people's DMs talking about you when all you have been was honest and upfront with them. No idea until like being curious say shit hit the fan, then you actually find out that this person been talking about you for months. That's what they do. And they don't just do it on YouTube, they do it in real life. I can think of, not my experience because I told you mine, but I've met, had somebody was telling me how they really trusted someone. And the same person that they really trust that they thought that was their sister ended up was talking about them like a dog to other people. And how this person find out is someone came to her and said, hey, you need to watch your back. And the lady was like, why? She said, well, this person's been saying this and been telling your business, so you might need to not say anything or distance yourself from that person. Had that person not told this lady what this her supposedly sister, her friend, was doing, she wouldn't have known the whole time this woman was telling her business to strangers. Now that is sad, but it happens. And it happens more than we think. And that's why I try to make it very, when I deal with people, whatever somebody has told me, now I really try to make sure that I keep whatever information a person has told me. Because one thing about it is that does show if you a real or a fake person. Hey, Nark, how are you? Just talking about you. And that shows the real from the fake. That's why I say in this title, do you know the real from the fake? Because some people don't. Some people go by what they assume that this person is being because this person is so nice to them. And they're saying everything that they want to hear. Like I said, I had a girl talking about she loved me. And I'm thinking to myself, I never said I love that person, excuse me, back, because I'm like, there's something about you, but you might be okay. But I never responded. I'd be like, okay, well, thank you, or whatever. And but I would be thinking to myself, I wonder do she really think about that? Just for months later to find out this woman has called me all types of names and said everything under the sun about me. Oh, Nark, I was talking about how I was not, how it had been some people in the past that said I was jealous of certain women on YouTube. And I just said that there's no woman on here that I'm jealous of. And there's women that I actually look up. I mean, not look up to, but I admire things about them and admire their beauty. And you were one of those people. So that's what I was saying, because I like to. I'm not for every woman. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And even Queen Sunkiss, like I said, I like her platform. I like how she engages with people. Queen Sunkiss, and there's a few other women on here. I can't name everybody that right now, but there's just some women that I will congratulate. I will I like some certain things about them, or some people I even aspire to have some of their attributes. But that doesn't mean that I want to be like them or that I'm jealous of them. That's what I'm saying. Right, Captain Wolf. They really are crazy out here. Then they like to jump on people's platforms and talk about you. And that's just and that's where I'm just kind of like, You got all this animosity towards me, but you are the one that has started everything. That's what I don't understand about people. You know what I'm saying? So you got them type of and that's why I say I thank God that I had enough sense to listen to that dream. I thank God that I had enough sense to listen to my first mind and not give this person more ammunition, because it's a lot of Judases around here. It's a lot of Judases you even met at work, or you've met at school, or you met just in your family. There's Judases everywhere you go, not just on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And can you just imagine, um, even if you don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God, but can you just imagine that a man out of his 12 disciples, there was one that actually seemed like he was really there for him and he believed what he was saying and he really loved him, just to find out he sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, right? And this goes to show you, this is a story in the Bible that goes to show you that people will sell you for a 30 pieces of silver too. They will sell you. They will sell you out. All your business will be in the street, YouTube, or real life. Your stuff is gonna be out there. Or you say, yes, phony people, I'm allergic. Yeah, I am too. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if I'm phony, and this is what I would tell you, if I'm phony or I'm fake, give it some time, it will show up. But if I'm genuine, just like that, hey, that will show up too. You have to give people some time. Have you ever noticed people, they'll come out on here and they'll do their content and it's all positive and I want to empower people, and I want to show them they can pull themselves up by their bootstraps and all this kind of stuff, and they are so empowering to other people and encouraging. Then all of a sudden they have some different little drama. They getting some kind of somebody ringing, their name is ringing, and they start going in and acting a total different person. But they're not acting a total different person. That's who they really are. You just saw the facade for maybe a couple of months. But that third month came through and you start to see really how this person really is. Now, some people can play it longer than that, and you just have to observe a little longer to see if this is really a genuine person or this is really a fake person. You'll just have to observe and see yourself. Just like with me, I can come on this type of way, but will I be the same person in the next 6 months? God willing, I'm here. Will I be the same person? And only time will tell. And this is not, and really, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not another fake person talking about fake people. So haters, they try to put that narrative out. She's a fake person. No, time will tell. And only you, whatever is in me, is going to come out. That's like with you. If you're not really a genuine person, it's gonna come out too. It's gonna come out too. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Cause I know some people want to look at, me sometimes, be like, oh, she's faking this, fake, 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 fake. And they all out here acting like they like people and doing stuff. And under all of that, they are really jealous hearted. They're really mean spirited, and they are conniving. Hey, Michael. Yeah, right, Michael. You already know. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, if whatever is in me, it's gonna come out. And that's the same with you. We can't hide from ourselves all the time. You know. Eventually we gonna see our real self, and other people are gonna see it. Let situations happen. And when situations happen, you'll see. Like, when I'm mad, or when I'm feeling concerned about something, because I'll speak on it. I'll even do a live, maybe expressing it, because I always feel like it's better out than in, right? There's some things that I won't share because they're private. And I know, hey, brown skin, how are you, sweetie? Glad to see you. And there's just some things I'm just not going to share because they're private to me. They're dear to my heart. But there's some things, if I'm feeling a certain kind of way about something, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it. And like I said, when people would come and talking about me being fake and all this kind of stuff, I'm like, number one, you don't know me. That's number one. You really don't know me. And number two, you need to check yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, because a lot of your ways are very faulty, right? You can't throw a rock at nobody when your stuff is messed up, when you out looking raggedy, right? So that's what I'm saying. So like I said, whatever is in you is gonna come out. That's with me and anybody else. However you start, sometimes you don't finish that way. Sometimes you start out where you're a likable person, people enjoy your content, they come to your channel, and then they start seeing some inconsistencies, or they start seeing some negative behavior, like everything you always popping off, going off on people, and going off on your chat, like uh Chicky could say, "Hey, Boop," and I'll say, "Hey, Boop, what the hell you speaking to her for?" I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example of how crazy people can do. Some content creative, hey, you be like, "Well, damn," but that person is already mad about something, then they go off on people in the chat. But that's who they really are. You know what I'm saying? They're not faking. We just saw the real person, you know. So I always say I like to start high and finish that way as well. So if I'm coming on here a certain type of way, in the next 6 months I want to still be Selena. I still want to have this demeanor. Like I said, when I get mad, y'all know, because I'll speak on it sometimes. I haven't spoken on a lot of things, but some things I will be like, you know what, this is really pissing me off. I'm gonna tell them about themselves, or I'm gonna tell about the situation. you know. But for the most part, like, I think people are just I don't think people a lot of times are genuine. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Um, you know, I used to believe in a philosophy, fake it until you make it, to an extent. And the reason why I say that was because, sometimes, like, when you're going through things, everybody don't need to know that you're going through those things, right? Because, like I said, some people can use it for leverage. They could use it against you. That's when I used to apply that fake it until you make it. But sometimes, and I've been really kind of looking at some things. Some things, it just is what it is. If you broke, you just broke. If you not having a good day, you just not having a good day. You don't have to tell people your business on what happened. If you don't like somebody, you just don't like them. There's just no way around it. And that's where I have kind of went into, because I would sometimes fake it until I make it. But now I'm like, oh, hell no. If I ain't feeling this person, I ain't feeling that person. You know what I'm saying? If I don't trust that person, I don't trust him. And I can't deny it. That's just part of really being real. You know what I'm saying? And genuine about the situation. And like I said, you don't have to tell people all your personal business. You can just say, "Hey, I'm having a real messed up day. I don't mean no harm, but I don't feel like talking." I have to tell people that sometimes, because, some people, they mean well, but a lot of times when you going through things, you just don't feel like talking. So I've had to tell people, I don't mean no harm, but yeah, this is not a good day. you know, and they might say, "Well, what's wrong?" I said, "Yeah, I just really don't want to discuss that right now." You know, and just please understand, it's nothing against you. It's just how I'm feeling right now. That's some of the things you can see if it's a genuine person. When a person tells you exactly how they are feeling about certain things. Now I'm not going to always come out and say, certain things because it's not needed. You don't have to go around tell people, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. No one cares. And at the end of the day, what is it benefiting you? I mean, you don't like the person, just move on. That's how I see it. And as the old people say, mind the business that pays you sometimes. Sometimes you just don't, it ain't nothing to say. You just don't deal with certain folks. So, like I said, that's just how I was feeling today. I just feel like, some people don't know the real from the fake. A lot of times people seem cool, but you can't ever trust it. You gotta observe a person. You gotta take time to see a person and hear what they're saying and how they treat other people. And then you might can come up with a good observation. But there is some people that will trick you. I'm just saying, there's some people, they're great actresses and actors. So you may think a person is cool, but they might just be playing you just to see what they can get from you. And then sometimes what you're seeing in a person good is probably what is what that is. It's just about observing how they treat other people, how they deal with other people, how they talk to other people. That's the things you have to look out for. Those are the things you have to notice. You know what I'm saying? And when you notice some inconsistencies, when you see that a person is mean spirited and all they want to do is hurt and harm other people that they're not cool with anymore, that's a problem. Because guess what? When they get mad at you, they're going to do you the exact same way. Why is it that some people cannot learn by other people's experiences? If you see a person is doing this to another person, shouldn't you look at that, even though it's not you, even though you think, oh, me and this person cool, this person would never do me like that because we've been friends, we've been cool. I got, I got some things on them, they got some things on me. We ain't gonna ever do that, right? And then something happens and that person do you the exact same way they did this other person that you didn't like, that you didn't like that person because that other person didn't like them, your friend. But now that friend is against you. And so now this person telling all your business. Why did it take something for to happen to you for you to realize that this person was not a genuine person? Hey Swift, how are you, sweetie? Why? You know what I'm saying? And then when you do see those, hey Uncle L, when you do see those things and people like that, you say, well, if they did it to another person, hey, they'll do it to me. It's about watching people. Yeah, the switch up is real. You'll be good with somebody one day, the next day they online or either they at your job talking about you to other people. It get back to you, and all you want to do is fight or cuss them out. You know what I'm saying? And it's so fast, especially on here. I've never seen so many people that you are cool with one day and you do one thing or say one thing that they don't like and you got a live with your name in it. That's cold blooded. Oh, that is cold blooded, but it happens. It happens. And it happens more than not. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, people, like I said, you just have to watch folks and don't get too buddy up close with people because, when you do that, you kind of have those heartstrings and it's harder for you to get rid of folks when you have those heartstrings. You know, you can sometimes meet a good friend on here, but it's few and far between, you know. And then you got to be careful when you do hate the word, when you do have a platform and there's someone or somebody's trying to connect with you, sometimes it's not because they like your content. Sometimes it's because they like the attention that you're getting from that platform, whether it's positive or negative. So that's another thing that you have to really watch out. Why does this person want to connect themselves with me? You know what I'm saying? Why are me and this person cool? Or why are me and this person friends? Like, I can think of some good experiences from what I observed. I'm gonna just say from Meek Meek, um, because we're cool, and it's a few other people on here that I'm cool with outside of YouTube. And as I have observed her, how she treats people, how she talks to people, I love that. And I know that if she's treating people kind, people that I don't even know, if she's not talking about her friends that I don't know, and she's not talking about them, but when she does talk about them, it's in a good light, then I know that she would do me the same way. Same thing with, I would say, with Chicky and Cece. Regardless of how some people may think about whomever or whatever, they have did me right. And when they have tried to befriend people, and they have been out here, I watch how people move. And Chicky has always been a person, when I needed some good advice, she would always tell me, "Hold, don't do it, Selena. Don't give it that satisfaction. You might wanna just stop. Don't pay it no mind." And then you have CC co-signing it. Yeah, Selena, don't do it. So you have people like that you observe, and you see how they treat other people, and you see how they treat you, and you know that, okay, I can I can put down my guard just a little bit. Now, you're not going to do it with everybody, but when you have found people that are consistent, you can put down your guard just a little bit. But then when you find people that try, hey, Lon Lon, when you find people that try to get close to you, but they act so erratic, and then and then when they mad at you, they wanna show that they mad, and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You need to let that person alone. It's gonna hurt you more in the future if you hold on to a person that does not fit your life, that does not want the best for you, but just want to be attached to you because of your name or your platform. And mind you, I don't have a big platform. I don't have a big platform at all. But I can say that maybe sometimes, whether I got attention negative or positive, there has been certain people that have tried to attach themselves to that because they wanted just some type of attention. They didn't care if it was negative. They didn't care if it was positive, but they were attracted to the fact that people were saying my name, so they wanted to be associated with it, even if it was negative. That's what I thought was crazy. But you have people that will do that. They just want to be associated with somebody. Say, I F with Selena. I'm down with Selena, just to find out this person can't stand you. So you just have to observe people and watch how people treat other people, and that will give you a good estimation of how they gonna treat you if y'all fall out or if y'all have a disagreement. That's how you find out. And you have to pay attention. You can't pay attention to your heartstring, because your heartstrings, which is your feelings and is attached to your emotions, it will mess you up, and it will have you in a situation longer than you intended to stay in, because you don't want to hurt other people's feelings. Hey, Real Chase, how are you, sweetie? You don't you attach yourself to them, and you can't untouch for them because you are so busy, don't want to hurt people's feelings, or you don't want them to think that you fake. but it's gonna hurt you in the end. When they turn against you, they gonna tell everything, and they gonna make you seem like the worst person that ever was on YouTube or in your real life. You even have family do stuff like that. They will, they are, there's some family that you would think that really love you and really there for you. They can't stand you either. They don't want any, if you get any type of attention or any type of blessing that they want, they don't like it. But they pretend like they do. That's all I'm saying. Watch people. Watch how they move. Watch how they talk. Watch how they treat other people. And I can't say it more. Watch how they treat other people. It's going to give you a good idea of how they're going to treat you. That's just what that is. It's some people I have, you know, and I said it before and I say it again. I hate that I ever met. I really do. And hate is such a strong word, but it's so real when you really hate something. I don't hate anybody, but I hate the fact that I met them and I engaged with them and I had and it's not like I was so emotionally or so because some lady gonna talk about uh you know some people so emotionally attached to somebody or something. I remember, y'all remember that when I had to wrote that what was that on my community wall because this helper was trying me. And I said, and it wasn't that I was emotionally attached. It's just the fact that I assumed or thought better of that person. And then when that person did what they did or said what they said, it was just like, wow, I actually liked you. I actually supported you. And I was really genuine. Whenever I support people, I'm genuine with my support. I'm not supporting you because I want to get close to you so I can blow up with you on your channel too. Because, see, that's what people do. I don't get close to people so I can blow up and they can keep saying my name. When I support people, there is something about a person that I absolutely like. Like I said it before, it's certain people on here. I can tell you, TY, he is probably the one the most hated. I don't know why, but he is. But you know what I like about TY? TY is loyal. And when he is your friend, he is your friend. Lonnie, she is funny. And one thing about her, not only is she funny, but she's another person. If she likes you, she just likes you. And also, Lonnie gives people a lot of opportunities to hang themselves. That's another thing I noticed about her. And we could say long suffering. Meek, I could say she tries to be kind to people. She tries to be loving to people. The Word, there's different things about his content I like. I like that he does things different. He doesn't talk about everything that other people talk about. Brown skinned lady, I like that she's a rebel, and regardless of how rough and tough it comes out, she don't care. She is okay with being herself. She's okay with criticism. I even like some of Armando's content. I think when he's not talking about my girl and my crew, he's really funny. But he's also one of them people that he's very into. How can I say this? He goes in and finds information. I'm telling you, don't make him mad. That's the kind of person you don't make mad. They will go and find your stuff. So he's one of those people. He's an investigator. There's certain things about certain people that I like. Narc. She is one of the kindest people you meet, and she is also one of the genuinest people that you will meet. If she likes you and she supports you, you will know it. And if she don't, you will know that as well. There's certain things about people's personality on here that I like. And and some of it um I even use for myself, you know, a little bit of having a little bit of the rebel, have a little bit of the kindness, all of that, mix that in. You know what I'm saying? And then you do your content. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like anybody but myself, but there's always some great qualities about people that we can take. There's always something. So when you see those things, I always feel like I'm going to be myself every day, right? Even on here. But there is some things that I admire about people, and I don't envy that. I admire that. That's the difference. And if there is a time where I even envy or be jealous about something or jealous about someone, I got to be genuine enough to admit that too. I can't be fake about it, you know? And that's why I said, it's hard to actually have real people in your life sometimes, and you got to also make sure that you are just as real as what you want, because you can't ask for nothing that you're not. At the end of the day, you can't ask for nothing. If you are not a pleasant person, don't ask for a pleasant friend. You have to get yourself in order. You can't ask for a kind person when you mean as hell. People are allowed to like who they like. Me, on the other hand, I'm good on a lot of these people, right? Real Chase, and I am too. But there's certain things about people I admire, and those things I speak on it, because I think more people talk about the negativity rather than the good things people actually have. Like you, Real Chase, you are a person that, you were determined to do your channel and make it to where you are now. You have 1,000 subs. You were determined in that. And it takes determination, it takes persistence, and you did it. That's something I admire from you. Like I said, it's always something that we can get from other people and admire from them. And that's being genuine. That's being real. At the red light, facts. Okay. But I just that's how I feel about something. So if you ever see me supporting you, it's coming from a real place. It's not coming because I feel like I'm going to get something from you, because honestly, nobody has anything on here that I would want, like monetarily or anything. I have to get that on my own. But there is things about people's personalities that I gravitate to more than others. And that's what I'm saying. Any red flags, I have to leave you alone because I will hurt you and don't. Yeah, I know that outlaw. You will hurt somebody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So, like I said, I just didn't want to hold y'all long. I just want to let you know I appreciate each and every one of y'all support. The fact that y'all came in here on a Sunday evening means a lot to me. And I hope that I can support you just as much as you guys have supported me. That's why I said once a month I'm going to have, or maybe twice a month, have a content creator come on, and that we're going to have talk. And if you're open to it, and I'm gonna put your channel where people can come to your channel. Even though I don't have a really big platform, I want to expose maybe some of my people to your channel and everything. And so like this week I'm fortunate to be talking to John, the John Show. The John Show, he been going around here in these YouTube streets making his name known. So I'm going to be having him on my live on Wednesday night at 9 after I get out of school. So I'm going to be interviewing him What about me? And Curtis, I enjoy you and DJ Memphis cutting up in the chats. One thing I can say about Curtis, if he is a troll, he's a very good troll. He shut it down all the way down. wherever he go, wherever he go, his name is being talked about because he's making people mad. So yes, I love that about Curtis and DJ Memphis. Have that same type of attitude. And it's just a lot of people on here that I take things and I just say, there's some things that I admire about people on here, but I'm going to have that to where people can come on here, talk about their channel and just kind of, maybe expose them to some of the people that's over here, the people that are not acquainted with them. And I just want to just basically just be a platform where I'm sharing with other people because it's not all about me getting money, even though I want some. Believe me, I need it. Struggling teacher, but but at the same time, I want to help other people because my life and my platform is not just for me. At the end of the day, it's for other people, and it's if I'm encouraging, if I'm helping somebody, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to just get it all and not give to nobody else. That's not how you that's not how you get blessed in life. You have to get out of yourself and quit being selfish. So that's what I'll be doing coming up. And like I said, the John show will be on my live on Wednesday night at 9. I'll have some other guests coming up that you guys can look forward to. Because you know what, it's always something new that I'm coming up with. So I try to interview interesting people because I really like interviewing, to be honest with you. I really like talking to people and getting to know how they feel and how did they make it to where they are now. I'm interested in stuff like that, but that's just me, and I'm just interested in how people operate, a lot of times, whether I agree with them or not. It's just good to learn different perspectives. So, guys, I hope that you got something from tonight. Just know, observe people, watch how people treat other people, and make sure you don't be a fool the third time, well, really the second time, but the third time, if you hard headed like me, sometimes you gotta go the third time. So don't go to the third time. Learn from the second time, and don't keep creating the same narrative for yourself and getting hurt, because really at the end of the day you have to love yourself enough not to get into stuff that you don't need to get into, and not being around people that you don't need to entertain. And like I said, a lot of times people will play on your heartstrings because you knew that person, and that person at one time seemed like they was a good person. But sometimes you have to observe it, and when you see that some shaky stuff and some stuff that is it's not feeling right, it's not looking right, pay attention to that. Don't just put it and say, well, nobody's perfect. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but there's just some people that don't need to be in your space. They just don't. And there's no way around it. And you just have to learn to recognize the real from the fake. Professor Lovely says, if the truth be told, it can be tricky to tell who is fake until your so-called friend gets angry and disagrees with you and betrays you. I have witnessed this throughout my career. Correct. And that was one of my things I talked about earlier. You will know with a person how a person really feels about you when they get angry. When they get angry with you, everything under the sun will come out. And that's when you will see their true motives for being around you. You will start to see their true feelings of how they actually feel about you. So that is very true. You'll see it at work, you'll see it at home, you'll see it on YouTube, everywhere you go. And you're dealing with people. So, right, Outlaw, some people don't deserve your energy. They don't. They really don't. So, guys, I got to get ready for work. Unfortunately, it's going to be Monday, and got to deal with those kiddos. I really wish I could call in, but unfortunately, I got to get up. So I love you guys to Reese's Pieces. I might be live tomorrow. I don't know. or I might change it. It just depends on how I feel. But I hope everybody has a right, Meek. I hope everybody has a beautiful Monday. And I hope that you guys have learned something. And sometimes some things you already know. It's just maybe confirmation on your situation that you might have to pay attention a little bit more to, because everybody, we all know that smiles in our face ain't really our friend. And that's on God. Y'all have a good night and love y'all to Reese's Pieces. Bye.